Okay. Guess we're all present. I'll call the meeting to order, the Design Review Board. Dean?
I'm going to request that Margie confirm that our Kansas Open Meeting Act required notice has been provided of today's meeting.
I can confirm that the packet was posted and the required notice of the meeting was provided.
Thank you.
So we will proceed to roll call to confirm that we have a quorum. Board Member Noonan. Board Member Kitchen.
Here.
Board Member Romy. Here. Chair Martins.
Here.
That gives us a quorum of 3 members present, and so we can move on and conduct today's meeting.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from the April 14th, 2022 regular meeting. Does anybody have any corrections or changes to those minutes? And if not, I'll accept a motion to approve.
I so move.
Okay. Katie move.
Second it.
Second. Thank you. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right. Opposed, same sign. All right, then. Minutes approved. Ready to go down to the new business, application CC 13-9B.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is an application that was filed by Iron Insurance Partners, and they are requesting the approval of a certificate of compatibility to install a new monument sign in the Iron Avenue front yard of an office building. That building is located at the northeast corner of North 5th Street and Iron Avenue, and we have provided you in your staff report quite a bit of background on this property, but much credit is to be given to Brian Richardson, who was able to secure this property from the previous owner, Mr. Frick, and then Assurance Partners has done a lot to improve this corner, and so there were things that were done in 2013 and 2014 to really spruce this building and site up, and part of that was the installation of a ground sign or monument sign, which was approved by this board in 2014 for Assurance Partners. And so now there's a proposed rebranding of this building and business, and so Assurance Partners is rebranding as Iron Insurance Partners. They're working with Megan Schaefer of Luminous Neon to come up with a design for a new replacement sign, and that sign will be very similar in size and scale to what is there today, but will have some differences. But it's going to be roughly 4 feet tall, 15 feet long. There's an existing stone base there. It will be placed there. This will be an aluminum sign that will be gold metallic and white instead of blue, and it will be internally illuminated. We're going to ask the applicant to clarify just whether that's just portions of the sign or the entire sign cabinet, but it is intended to be an illuminated sign. And so this area in front of the building is a little unusual because a lot of our buildings downtown have a 0 setback, but this has a grassy area in front between the building and the street, and the sign here is 60 square feet in size, which is comparable to what was there before. And so the previous sign was 15 feet long. The base that's there is 17 feet long. The cabinet that's there has kind of a stucco exterior and internally illuminated lettering. The proposed replacement sign will be gold metallic instead of blue, and the material will be aluminum instead of a stucco material. And so this seems to replicate the size, scale, and design of the sign that's there. And the sign that's there was certainly compatible and complementary to the building. And so we have identified possible findings in support of this, that we do believe that this sign will continue to be coordinated with the overall facade composition of the building. The colors and materials appear to be compatible with those of the existing building. It will make the building more recognizable to the public, and the sign size and location does conform with our C4 district sign regulations. So after confirming any additional questions you have or information you'd like to receive, you could approve the certificate of compatibility application if you think the required findings can be made for this ground sign. You could approve it subject to any conditions that you want to impose. You could postpone consideration to a future date if you think we're lacking information, or you could deny the application if you think that you cannot make findings to approve this style and design of sign. So following review of the application and any additional information that's presented at the hearing, we would recommend option 2 with 2 conditions that we've outlined on page 8 of the report. And I think the only question we really have to clarify is whether we've correctly described the colors, and then just clarifying what portion of the sign will be illuminated, if it's just some individual letters or if it's the entire sign cabinet. So with that, staff would be open to any questions that you have, and then you may have questions of luminous neon.
Okay. First off, does anybody have any questions for Dean or the staff? And if not, then we'll welcome Megan from
Megan
Luminous Neon.
Schaefer.
Go ahead and identify yourself.
Yeah, Megan Schaefer, Luminous Neon. And the illumination, what you see is the white square, the white corner, and the gold. That's all going to be painted metal. It's a routed cabinet, so everything, all the copy is cut out of the metal, and then we're going to push through acrylic so that just the copy itself, iron, insurance partners, and then the I logo will light at night, and then the 201 East iron will light at night.
Okay.
But at night, everything that's on the square is going to kind of fade away, and you're only going to see the copy.
The lit up. Okay.
And we've shown this, the dark colors on the iron, the 2 dark colors are going to be day-night vinyl. So at night, that copy and the eye, that portion of the eye will light white.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be white and gold at night. And during the day, it's the Duranodic and gold. Because Duranodic doesn't light very well at night.
Yeah.
And we want them to still see their logo, so we did the day-night vinyl. So it'll switch, around dusk, it'll switch to white. Yep.
Okay.
And it's LED illumination, not lamps.
Okay. All right. Any questions or comments? Kevin or Katie?
No, I have no
No
questions.
questions? All right. Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.
Okay. Given that, then, if there's no other questions or comments, I'll accept a motion.
I would move that we accept the proposal, option 2, with the 2 recommendations from staff included in that.
Okay, thank you.
Second it.
And Kevin seconded. All right, if no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
I
Okay, any opposed? All right then, motion carried and approved. Thank you. Do we have any administrative or preliminary discussion items?
We don't have any administrative or preliminary discussion items for you this evening. Under other business, we would just note that we have had adoption of the, what started out as the Downtown Arts and Entertainment Ordinance, and now is the Arts, Commerce, and Entertainment Ordinance, or ACE for short. And so we are working on implementation with that. And there's things that deal with outdoor display for retailers downtown, for coordinating special events and special event guidelines. We have adopted regulations in there for horse and carriage providers, pedicabs, other types of transportation in the downtown area, so that will get implemented slowly, but that has now been adopted, and so now we're kind of kicking the tires to work out the applications and the implementation of that ordinance. So we wanted to let you know that that has been adopted, and you will start seeing, retailers being able to display things on the sidewalk and things like that we hadn't seen before. There's also components in there for street performers and things like that, other activities that would take place on the sidewalk downtown. So if you see an uptick in activity on sidewalks, particularly on Santa Fe, it's because we're working with people to get that implemented. So.
Okay, thank you. I see we have some members from the public. Were you here to address the commission, or?
They are here as observers. We have our two new permit techs in Community and Development Services, and so we're now up to full strength, so they're getting oriented on what our different boards and commissions do, so they're here to observe the Design Review Board in action.
All right, well, welcome, and it's your opportunity if you want to say anything now. Okay, thank you. Well, if there's no other business before this, I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I accept the,
Kevin makes motion and
I second.
second it, and all right. All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, so we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.